I don't know who else to look on for these kind of stories. So I don't know how, but this nigga's just been in my feed. But bro, please stop with the fucking stories. Yeah, I seen this. Remember Pink Sauce Lady? She lost everything. Word?
So a couple of years back, I had made a few videos about a viral TikTok turned bootleg product called the Pink Sauce. This woman who went by Chef P was a private event caterer for various celebrities, and while messing around in the kitchen one day, she put together a concoction that went viral simply because of the color and how she poured it all over any type of food you can imagine.
The sauce has a unique taste, like it tastes like its own thing. You can't really compare
I
it
remember this.
to anything else.
Now immediately people were curious about how this pink concoction tasted, so Chef P went right to trying to produce the sauce in-house, creating a website and selling it for $20 a pop, and then mailing it out without any sort of preservatives or temperature-controlled packaging right in the
Those are
middle of a
fucking
brutally hot
burritos,
summer.
man.
Now keep in mind, at that time the product did contain milk, which is obviously extremely perishable, and needless to say, most of these packages showed up rancid, and in some cases the bottles had even exploded.
I'm just a little worried about it being swollen. I don't know if this is considered swollen or not, or if that's what the bottle is,
Bro, that
but
is not good.
No,
bro.
no, ma'am. We're not trying this. Look at this. It stinks like throw up.
And so it was glaringly obvious that Chef P was not doing things the right way. This actually led to people being sent to the hospital after
Obviously,
consuming
nigga.
her products, potentially because of botulism, which is essentially when a ton of bacteria builds up in an enclosed space, and then obviously it is consumed. And that's not to even mention the fact that there were no gloves in sight, obviously no proper sanitation, she was pouring these things into like candle holders. It was really just a woman and her delusions being hyped up by online comments. And so rightfully so, Chef P starts getting all types of hate, and right off the bat, it was very clear that she was not the sharpest crayon in the 64 count box.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products. The pink sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that.
Ain't the FDA?
This would actually start a long-running theme of this woman playing the victim, and things would only get much worse when Chef P would make an appearance on some sort of bootleg daytime talk show with this dude Karamo.
First of all, I'm gonna give it up to you big time, because if I ever hear of a black woman that is creating her own business, big up, okay?
Thank you.
Because that is powerful. You know what I mean?
Yes, and thank you.
We have a world that tells you that you're not able to pursue these things, you're not able to do these things, so big up.
Now from the start, I would say that Karamo had a very strong bias toward Chef P, essentially throwing her bail at every single opportunity.
And let them know, hey, the shipment got damaged. We're aware of this. We will either refund you or send you a brand new bottle of pink sauce. Letting them know, like, hey, we care. And
You handled your business like
Yes.
a boss. She was like, I made a mistake, I'm gonna rectify it.
yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no big deal. Let's all clap for the woman after she damn near poisoned thousands of people. And
Yeah,
so
man,
next they
niggas
bring out
shoulda
this woman
died.
Allie, who had
Are we
made a
not,
critical
like, talking
review
about
of her
that?
pink sauce. I mean, I guess they thought this would be like a big gotcha moment, as they painted her criticism from the start as online harassment.
I think she's one of the people that you said kept on with the harassment, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the pink sauce clown even cries before they bring her out on stage. Like, oh, here comes the big bad bully, here comes the boogeyman.
it's not bad. Definitely not worth $20 a bottle. But we support small businesses. I don't know if she's fixing things or not. That's not my problem. Today, when I went to go open it, something is not right. The smell that's coming out of this bottle, something is wrong. It's rotten. There is a piece of glitter.
So when I was doing the review, there were just so many red flags that I saw in it, like the label, you know, when you make a USDA label,
what did
you
you
have to
think is
put in
gonna
batch
happen?
numbers, because if something were to be recalled, you have to be able to trace it down to the salt and pepper that is in something.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special. You're not
What
special.
the fuck?
Okay?
When did this happen?
So once again, Chef P really just played the victim after she herself royally fucked up. This actually resulted in so much backlash that Karamo had to go back on his show and apologize.
But I want to tell you right now, I am sorry, just point blank period, that I gaslit you.
Now following this drama, Chef P would actually be rewarded for her bad behavior by this guy named Dave Hirschkopf, owner of Dave's Gourmet Sauces. He would actually take a chance and sign her to a 360 food deal to make her sauce legit. So they start bottling it at a legitimate distributor, and they get it on the shelves of every Walmart all around the country. And I think this is right around the time the
remember
pink
seeing this
sauce
shit in
lady was
Dollar
really
Tree,
feeling
bro. I took a
herself, she
picture
felt
of
like
it.
she had made it, and
It was
essentially
brown
like
as
her
fuck.
life would be on easy mode from here on out. But when I say that karma hit this woman like a cement truck, I really do mean it. For starters, the sauce still did not have a consistent color, and really the only thing that was pink about it was the label. And people also still did not have favorable reviews when they tried the product.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh hell no.
Yeah, that shit's just not good, bro.
Oh hell no. Like it tastes like a chemical.
It's
And essentially it was
it's really not even like hard to make a pink sauce though, right?
a bigger flop than the
Like,
recent
can we
Snow
just
White
talk
movie.
about this like just like feasibly how hard it is to make a pink sauce. Like, I get it. If we're not using artificial coloring, okay, let's find a different way. Can't we just make the sauce based in something that is pungently pink and just add shit until it tastes good?
Outside of people
Can't we experiment like
for
that,
a
bro?
YouTube or TikTok review,
Is
this
that
thing
an
was dead on
impossibility?
arrival.
I
And
put barbecue, ketchup, and some garlic and some lemon juice in a thingy, and I call it a sauce, bro.
almost immediately it went on clearance.
That's not
and
that
here's where
hard
the
to
story
do.
takes a very interesting turn.
Why don't-
I'm
is
sure
there
some
no
of you watch Shark
predominantly
Tank and know that when
pink,
someone
like,
goes
items?
in there and they don't really know how to operate their business, but the sharks actually think their product is decent, whoever invests in the company will likely become the majority shareholder.
There's only one answer to this. I have to hire you both so I can fire you. This is so horrible.
Because obviously in those situations, the shark has all the leverage. Because without them, the person who usually lacks the business knowledge will be nothing and their product will go nowhere. So the shark does all the legwork, they restructure the business, they fix their various issues, and the investor reaps most of the profits and has ultimate jurisdiction over that product moving forward. That is exactly what this guy Dave wanted to do with the pink sauce, was to essentially swoop in and save the day.
Why did Dave's Gourmet partner with Chef P? We saw the pink sauce go viral on TikTok along with everyone else. But with our 30 plus years of making sauces, we offered our expertise instead of criticism. Dave's Gourmet entered a partnership to help bring Chef P's vision safely to the consumer market.
Now obviously the end product was something that no one wanted to buy. I really think he miscalculated her reputation, and this is when Chef P goes right back into full defense mode, slandering Dave online, and even posting a GoFundMe attempting to raise $100,000 to keep her ass off the streets, claiming that my guy Dave lied to her, that he did not pay her what she was owed, and that he was not transparent about their sales numbers in regards to her sauce.
I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they lied about everything they said in the beginning. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they didn't involve me in the creation of the product. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they took my ideas and tried to turn them into their own. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they lied to the media to make me look like a bad person. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they're trying to deteriorate my brand from their own mistakes.
Now Dave turned around and saw Chef P dragging his name through the virtual streets, and this guy came with the receipts to dunk on her head. Basically, Dave had been giving her a cash advance to be nice. First on things like refunds from her original disaster of a product totaling over $30,000, which is completely understandable. Like, you want the product to now have a good reputation, you want to right those old wrongs, even if you were not responsible. But then she was essentially on her hands and knees begging this guy for financial assistance on things like groceries, shopping trips, and even birthday parties. And once again, Dave would give her the cash to be taken from her royalties at a later time, which in this case would be like in the next quarter. And it seems like she was so dumb that she thought any and all expenses from her personal life could now be written off as a business expense. Like, oh, just charge it to my guy Dave, he's good for it. Like, if anything, he was being nice to her in this situation, and due to her own ignorance, once again she played the victim.
Everyone was complaining because the sauce was like orange. Dave's Gourmet wasn't sharing information with me. They've crossed me so much that I have no choice but to file suit. You're not supporting me by purchasing this.
Then to make matters even worse, she tried to invoice him for over $120,000 because she wanted $90 times the 1,400 hours for the time that she claimed she spent promoting the product online. And keep in mind guys, never was any of this laid out in the contract by any stretch of the imagination. It really seems like she just had a very basic royalty structure and nothing more. But it also seems like she thought she could live off this pink sauce money for the rest of her life, when obviously the product was a total flop. I mean, honestly, if I was at someone's house and they whipped out the pink sauce for dinner, like to throw on some wings or maybe some spaghetti, I'm getting up and leaving immediately, disowning them as a friend or a family member forever. And yet she still had the audacity to try and tell them that she would need a $1.5 million payment if they wanted to continue selling her pink sauce.
My royalty is supposed to be paid to me before any expenses. When I received my royalty for Q1, it was paid to me before any expenses.
How she got all that
now
money from a
that
bullshit-ass
I'm
bottle
uncomfortable
that
and they know that
didn't
I would have
even
been
work.
hiring
Mind
legal
you,
help.
The sauce was fucking
They
ass. Nobody liked the sauce.
make this
Yes, she
bogus
made
excuse
mad bread
as
off
to
it. Now she got no bread.
why they're putting expenses
How'd you
on
make
top
money
of my
off of
royalty.
nothing
It
and now
does
you got
not
nothing?
work
How does
like
that work?
And this is when Dave
You
really
made bread
decided
off of
to lay
doing
it all
nothing
out
and now you
there,
got nothing.
and he
How does
claims
that
that they
work?
gave her a total of $161,000 through their partnership, even giving her $14,000 after she was talking shit about them because she was crying about getting evicted and going homeless.
Concerning your pink sauce, and you know, as we saw, it kind of looked like you were on the up and up, and unfortunately you went live I think the day before yesterday with the GoFundMe saying that you are now facing eviction, you don't have food in your house, your phone is off right now, so you're at a Starbucks just doing this interview and you don't have any money to your name.
And that's not not to even mention that she almost immediately got a full body makeover the day that Dave's paycheck hit her bank account. I mean, it's almost as if she thought Dave and his company were gonna be like her new sugar daddy or some shit like that, when in all reality, he likely lost a ton of money to develop and produce this product. I mean, I would think that this is something he laughs about in the current day as it was such a terrible decision.
However, I will be giving entrepreneurial tips.
I mean, honestly, she's lucky that she does not have a defamation lawsuit waiting at her doorstep, that my guy Dave did not try to take her very last shekels. And even then, she has the audacity to try to go behind their back and make a new sauce that would come in a dry packet that the consumer had to mix on their own, while still calling it the pink sauce, now releasing the nasty brother of the pink sauce, the blue sauce.
All right, y'all, let me show y'all one of the ways I mix the blue sauce. And oh my gosh, it was so good. Okay, so first we gonna need an activator, okay? So here, I'm adding in the blue seasoning, and then I was doing Holy Spirit, activate.
I'm here to tell you right now,
eating that shit?
We don't care.
And even till this day, despite her products crashing and burning almost 2 years ago,